What are the usual symptoms of UTI? But if you are dealing with small babies like days babies or months babies, it's very difficult to elicit history, so they'll be crying continuously. Or if they're not taking feeds, whereas female baby, if antenatal scan is showing swelling in the kidney. Hi everybody, I am Dr. Satya Prasad, pediatric nephrologist from Rainbow Children's Hospital, Hyderabad. Today we are going to discuss about urinary tract infections in children. Why this topic is so important? Because if you don't treat UTI properly, it might lead to kidney damage in future. That's why proper treatment is very important. How to diagnose UTI? This is simple. We have to do simple CUE, that means complete urine examination along with urine culture. So this gives information about urinary tract infection. If investigations are suggestive of positive UTI, then obviously we have to give antibiotic according to culture sensitivity. Obviously we can treat UTI, there is no problem at all, but in few cases the infection might recur. That's why further evaluation is very important. What are the usual symptoms of UTI? Usually they'll have fever, sometimes they'll have tummy pain, abdominal pain, and sometimes they'll have frequency. Frequency means they'll pass little amount of urine more number of times. And sometimes they tend to lose blood in urine also, that is called hematuria. But if you are dealing with small babies like days babies or months babies, it's very difficult to elicit history, so they'll be crying continuously. Any excessive cry in months baby, or if they're not taking feeds, persistent vomitings in small babies, then also we should rule out urinary tract infection. So we have done basic investigations like CUE and urine culture, and sometimes if child is having high grade fever, we have to do blood test also like CBP, CRP, creatinine. So according to culture sensitivity in bigger kids, yes, oral antibiotics are enough. Whereas in small babies, months babies, sometimes they require IV antibiotics also. So we have treated infection, what to do? Always we have to do further evaluation. The important thing is ultrasound abdomen. If you do ultrasound abdomen, if ultrasound shows any swelling in the kidneys, that is called hydronephrosis or hydroureteronephrosis, then these kids requires further evaluation, because it might be reflux. It might be because of reflux. What is reflux? The parts of kidney are kidney, ureter and bladder, urinary bladder. Urine starts from kidney, through ureter reaches bladder and comes out. Whereas in few kids, what happens after reaching bladder, again urine might go in reverse direction, that is called vesico-ureteric reflux. If reflux is there, then obviously they'll have chances of recurrent infections, and with each episode of UTI they'll have chance of scars in the kidney. Once scar is there, that is not reversible at all, that is irreversible injury. That's why any child with recurrent infections, and if ultrasound is showing any abnormality like swelling in the kidney or swelling in the bladder, that is called cystitis, then obviously we have to do MCUG scan to rule out reflux. If reflux is there, most of the times in 90% it will resolve with age, but first 2 to 3 years they require special medicine every night, that is called antibiotic prophylaxis. Few kids with huge swelling in the kidney at the pelvis where the ureter joins kidney, that is called pelvic junction obstruction. If PUGO is there, if that is complete PUGO, then sometimes we have to do surgery also, that is called pyeloplasty. How to diagnose PUGO? For that we have to do one nuclear scan, that is called EC scan or DTPA scan. Okay. So this is about UTI in small babies. Whereas coming to bigger kids, if child is like 5 to 15 years, sometimes UTI might be because of voiding dysfunction. Voiding dysfunction means sometimes they'll withhold urine for a long time. Any child more than 2 years, always we have to do toilet training. They should go to bathroom once in 2 hours to pass urine. If they are withholding urine for a long time, that increases pressure in the bladder, then that leads to urinary tract infection. That is one thing. And other common reason for UTI in bigger kids is constipation. If stool is hard, then again the hot stool is going to compress the bladder, then that again increases pressure in the bladder, that also can lead to UTI in children. So treatment of constipation is also very important. What are the other common reasons for UTI in children? The leakage of crystals in urine. That is quite common now. We are seeing so many kids with crystalluria. Crystals are like calcium, uric acid and oxalate. If they are losing these things in kidneys, through kidneys, then that leads to stone formation. So we should be very, very careful. Why this happens? It may be because of excess intake of dry fruits, too much milk. Obviously we have to give milk and nuts, but not to give too much. And excess intake of non-veg, excess intake of spicy salty food. All these things can lead to crystal leak in urine. If crystals are there, then obviously we should be careful. Dietary modification is very, very important. Like you have to give lots of water, lots of fruits and vegetables. If you take care of diet, obviously we can prevent this one. Coming to small babies, especially male babies, days babies, any child with UTI, if child is having swelling in the kidney, we should rule out posterior urethral valves. That is very, very important. Antenatally, few kids they'll have babies antenatal scan shows swelling in the kidney. That is called hydronephrosis or hydrouretronephrosis. These kids requires evaluation postnatally immediately. Postnatal scan, especially male baby showing hydrouretronephrosis, means swelling throughout the ureter, requires immediate MCUG to rule out posterior urethral valves. This is an urgent emergency. If posterior urethral valves are there, immediately we have to do fulguration so that we can prevent kidney injury. Whereas female baby, if antenatal scan showing swelling in the kidney, no need to worry. Postnatally do scan. If swelling is there, obviously at the age of 6 weeks, we'll repeat again ultrasound. If persistent swelling, at that time we are going to do MCUG to rule out reflux, and we'll do nuclear scan like EC scan or DTPS scan to rule out PUGO. If any problem is there, then obviously we can give medication so that we can prevent kidney damage. Thank you very much.